東京ゲームショー東京ゲームショー Welcome to Tokyo Game Show Welcome to Tokyo Game Show Okay, so here on this Scortacular, you have to get the planet rover to the satellite dish, which is all the other way across the world over here. You can see that you've got these gems up here which act as multiplayers, and I have actually already set up a solution, because you can see I've got hundreds of objects here that I've unlocked from the game, ready for me to use any way that I want. But I won't go through that and right now, so I'll just play my ready prepared one. So you can see my rovers hitting a bouncer here into a teleporter. I'm picking up the jewel all the time. My score is increasing and increasing. I hit new objects, I flip. All of these things give me new scores. The magnets were being used there as a bit of a bridge, and I make it to my thing, to the satellite dish, my goal. And I get a really good score, and I unlock, or I would have unlocked if I hadn't already unlocked, 3 creative sparks. And creative sparks are really at the core of the game. They're the thing that unlock everything in it for the player, to all of the objects, all of the environments and the challenges. And you can win creative sparks either by playing the challenges themselves or simply by decorating your environments as well. So Contraption-O-Matic is another one of our challenges. And it's kind of very opposite to Scortacular. Whilst Scortacular is all about, ooh, crazy, you know, let's go absolutely bonkers with our solutions. Contraption-O-Matic is much more focused. It's about how many items you have left at the end of it. So it's about being spare with your creativity. So it's really kind of thinking in a slightly different way. So again, I've actually already prepared one. In this one, you have to get the space ball, stop the space ball getting flying off the other side of the world, so you need to hit it into this hoop. So I've prepared a contraption here using your Contraption-O-Matic items, but you can see here that actually as part of the puzzle, this was created by one of our designers here, you can actually make some pretty complex contraptions, which you'll need to do the further you get into the game. So again, I'll just hit play. And you can see how I solve the challenge. So like I said, it's really kind of keeping it spare, keeping it sparse, and yeah, as a hole-in-one.
So when you're trying it out, can you reset it at any point, or just go back?
The whole thing about the game is it's really about experimentation. It's really about going, okay, so maybe if I move my contraption over here and I press play, it might not work. So if it doesn't work, yeah, there you go. So now I know that doesn't work. So okay, now I have to kind of play with it. It's about experimentation. It's about seeing what works, what doesn't work. So you can spend quite a bit of time just kind of playing around and seeing what happens. I mean, one of the interesting things about Scortacular is the guys at work, they spend hours and hours and hours playing the game, and they come up with so many different solutions, and you're like, how did you find that out? And then half the time they just happen to chance upon something that worked for them, and it was a really cool thing, so they got loads of flips out of it, you know. So it's really just kind of learning, trying things out, seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like. I need to obviously move this a little bit back. Talking and playing doesn't suit me. So yeah, it's just about kind of seeing what works. Okay, I'm going to move on, because otherwise I could be noodling with that for a while, and I will show you the pickup party, which is kind of halfway between Contraption-O-Matic and Scortacular. So pickup party is restrained in the same way that we give you limited objects to place, but then how you place those objects is really totally up to you. So you can see these guys here. Again, these are your creative sparks, and this is the alien ball that you need to bounce it to the target to get up here. So these are the items that we give you to play with. So you've got bouncers or you've got teleporters, and you've got a limited amount of those objects that you can use. So you could use all bouncers if you wanted, or all teleporters. It's really up to you completely how you want to solve this challenge. So if I hit play, obviously I kind of have preset some here. If I hit play, you can see that I hit it off a bouncer, then I hit it through a teleporter. I'm picking up the creative sparks along the way, and that's my way of solving this. But there are literally loads of different ways of solving this. And then finally there is one last type of challenge, and that's an object challenge. Now these are generally taught, these generally teach the player what different objects do. They introduce new objects, so whether you're using it or whether you're actually playing against it, it's up to you. So here, the object of the game is to get this rocket into this hoop, but you've got these mines in the way. So over here is a new object that you've never used before. Again, I'm sorry, I have the solution. I'm not doing very well at tweaking the solutions here. Is a time delay rocket. So what you can see is, I mean, I could clear the solution and do it for you if you'd like me to. It's a pretty simple solution. So I take out the rocket, and then you can see that my time delay rocket is about to take off. It hits the rocket, and I go through the other rocket, and I go through the hoop. So it's really simple, but again, you know, what I'm learning there is about the time delay rocket. I'm learning about being able to bump things to push them onto different courses. So it's all about educating the player about how they can then best use all of the objects in the game to create fantastic, spectacular scores and the like.
So you're sitting here with the PlayStation Move controller that you're using here with the PlayStation 3 version. It seems to lend itself very well to the Move.
It's a really nice controller to use. I mean, it's also obviously great on the normal controllers and on the PC and Mac controllers. But yeah, the Move is it does feel like quite a natural fit. I mean, you can do stuff like you can paint your environment, you can paint the background of your environment. So, you know, I'm not an artist, so forgive me. This is more for people who are possibly more artistic. You can choose your color, you can shrink or expand your thing, and then you can kind of paint straight onto the canvas. So there's some really nice, for people like me who aren't great artists, there's actually some really good brushes. So I'll just show you, this is one of my favorites. I can just add cloud and make it look really cool really quickly, you know. And even I can feel like an artist, and that's pretty special, let me tell you. So yeah, and there's loads of different things that you can do. I really like playing with the sky, actually. It's one of my favorite parts. You know, I can put a cloud down, and then I can grab that cloud and I can make it move, and now it will animate across the sky. You know, it just brings everything to life. It's really cool. There are special effects that I can add to the sky. So, you know, I've got some, you know, blossom or rain, whatever I want. I've got some mist, even bubbles, you know. There's some just fun stuff that you can do that instantly brings life to your creation, you know. And I think that there's a bit of magic in this game, and we're really pleased with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.